Hey guys, in today's video, we're checking out an extremely affordable 4-in-1 wireless system. This is the Phenyx Pro PTU7000C, and this one specifically has two handheld wireless microphones and also has two wireless body packs. With these body packs, you can connect a lavalier mic or a headset mic. Both are included with this setup. And if you get some extra cables that I'll mention later, you can actually use your guitar with this as well. If you haven't seen my channel before, I've reviewed a ton of Phenyx Pro stuff on this channel. They do such a great job doing affordable stuff for musicians, and this system is no exception. I would also like to thank Phenyx Pro for sponsoring this video. In addition, Phenyx Pro is also doing an Easter special with a giveaway, so they're going to be giving away a set of these. They're also going to be giving out discount codes so you can get up to 18% off of this product. But until then, I'm going to go over how this system works, the setup, the specs, do a tone test and stuff like that to see if this is a system that can work for you. Especially for me, sometimes I will run sound for weddings and stuff like that. This is going to be perfect for doing stuff like that. Also, if you do decide that this system is right for you, you can use promo code ScottYuleMusic at checkout on the Phenyx Pro website to get 5% off your entire purchase. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more affordable gear reviews for musicians in the future. And let's go ahead and check out this system. All right, so here's the device right here. So plug it in and we're going to power it up. So you can see you have individual outputs with XLR, so that corresponds to each of the 4 channels. This XLR out right here will be for channel 1, this one for 2, 3, and 4. However, you do also get a mix out right here, and that is going to sum all of them out together. So individual outs or all of them out together, which is pretty smart of them. For the antennas, you have your options. You can screw them in here in the back, and they do include all 4 antennas. So if you are going to leave it like this, where it's going to be out of a rack, this would be the way that you would do that. However, they do also have a rack kit that you can get, and I do recommend doing it that way if you are going to put it in a rack, and it will include these cables, and these cables screw into the back. The cable will bring the antenna out to the front of the rack. One of the biggest mistakes that people make with wireless gear is they leave their antennas in the back of a rack. That's the worst way you can use a wireless system. Line of sight is always the best, so make sure that your antennas are in the front so that they have clear line of sight. So make sure you do that correctly. Okay, so here in the front you get a couple of things. So you can see channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, and channel 4. You can see the group and the channel that it's on and the frequency that it's transmitting on currently. So for example, you can see that this first wireless right here is transmitting on group 3, channel 9, which is 549.700 megahertz. Now you can push this up and down button right here and you can change it manually. So I can go to the different groups and you can see that the group and the channel are changing, and I can set that individually like that. Or my favorite feature, if you just hold the set button for 2 seconds, it'll scan for the best channel, and it is said that group 1, channel 6 is the best channel. And the same thing applies to all the other ones. So this one I can set to a different channel as well. I can manually set it, or I can hold set, and it'll scan for the best channel. You also do have volume control for each of them right here. I do find that the system is pretty hot, so you don't have to take it up very high. But say for whatever reason, you know, channel 1 I need it to be louder, and then channel 4 I need it to be a lot quieter. You have individual control over all 4 of them up in the front. Very cool. Okay, so whether you're using this with a handheld or with the body pack, the same idea applies to both of them. So they both take AA batteries, so make sure you have AA batteries in them. Turn it on, and you do get to see which group and what channel these are transmitting on, as well as a battery indicator. And you can see that my battery definitely needs to be changed for this one. But in order to sync these together, so these do sync over infrared, so the infrared port is right here, and it's right here on the microphone. So all I'm going to do, if I want to set this to channel 1, I'm going to push the set button. I'm going to put this right in front of there. And you can see it's getting a signal because it says antenna. FYI, you should be doing this with the antennas plugged in. I don't have them plugged in just for this demo. You should always scan with the antennas plugged in, obviously. But now you can see that this is now set to group 1, channel 6, and it is now paired. Same idea if you're doing this with one of the body packs. So with the body pack, so open it up and put in the 2 AA batteries. And with this one, the infrared port is actually right here. So you do have to open it. But I'm going to pair this to channel 2. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Go ahead and do a scan because that's what you should do. Again, you should do a scan with the antennas plugged in, but it's found group 8, channel 0. So now I want to sync it. So I'm going to hit set, put this right in front of it. You can see the antenna symbol came on, and it is now set to group 8, channel 0. So now these are synced together. On both the wireless mic or the body packs, you can push the button once, and you can see that mute symbol brings up, and it turns the light red to let you know that it is muted. So you have the symbol and the lighting indicator to know that it is muted. And that's basically it, and you're ready to go. So do that on all 4 of your systems. And for the body pack, so if you're using this with, you know, the headset mic or the Britney mic, as I like to call it, you just plug it in here at the top, and it's ready to go. So whatever you're trying to plug into, you plug in here at the top. Okay, so as far as specs, so the range of this is 328 feet line of sight. That's pretty incredible range. That is in best conditions, but that's still impressive. The frequency response is from 50 hertz up to 18 kilohertz. That's great. These are cardioid polar pattern. You get over 8 hours of battery life with these, and this is an analog system, not a digital system. So something interesting here is that the frequencies that it transmits on is from 520 up to 603. The thing that's interesting about this, though, is that it's not every channel. Not all 4 channels span that. The thing is that channel 1 goes from like 538 up to 550. And then the next channel goes from 554 up to 566 and so on and so forth. And they go up in 0.3 megahertz increments. So just keep that in mind. So I do know that I'm going to get asked in the comments, what is the difference between this and the PTU1U and the 2U? So those are true diversity systems. I will post a description of what true diversity means on the screen now, so you can pause it if you want to find out more about this. But I do have reviews on the PTU1U as well as on the 2U if you want to watch both of those to see what the difference is between the two, to see which one is right for you. Okay, so as of shooting right now, it is listed at $315 for this. That's less than $100 a wireless since there's 4 in 1. That's an insanely good deal. And like I said, with that, you get 2 handheld mics, and then you get 2 body packs, and you get 2 lavalier mics, and 2 of the headset Brittany mics with it. So you technically have like 6 different microphones with this. So you can choose if you need the headsets or the lavalier mics. That's awesome that they decided to give you both the headset mics, 2 of them, and 2 lavalier mics with this set. All right, so how does it sound? So I am just going to kind of speak into them. Let's just hear how these sound. All right, and here is with the headset mic, Mic check, 1, 2. Test, checking the mic, 1, 2. This is testing with the Brittany mic. Hit me, baby, one more time. And this is the handheld mic. Check. This is the handheld mic. Check, 1, 2. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, and the flames went higher. All right, here's checking with the lapel mic. This is checking with the lapel mic. Keep in mind there's a way different sound since it's going from here to here. I am not directly on a microphone. But this is the way it sounds with the lapel mic. Mic check, 1, 2. Check. And then, like I said, you can actually plug in your guitar so that you have to get a special cable for it. Shure makes one specifically, and I'll link to that down below if you want to buy one. But you can use this with your guitar as well. That just makes it even more versatile. And keep in mind, if there's a specific lavalier mic or headset mic that you like, you can use it with these as long as they're with the correct connector. So you don't have to necessarily use the mics that are in here. They definitely sound great, but right out of the box, they sound really good. But if you have a specific mic that you like to use, you can switch it out for that one as long as it is the correct connector. And for me, wedding season is coming up. One of the things that I do multiple things as a musician. One of the things I do is I'll run sound for ceremony, so this is actually going to be perfect. So I did review the PTU7000A, which is basically the same thing, but with 4 handheld mics. And I did actually use it live. I did a really cool project. It was called Popstalgia. It had multiple singers, a bunch of dancers and stuff like that, a whole choreography and all sorts of crazy stuff. We had multiple singers, so we had to have multiple mics, and these were one of the systems that we used, and it worked great all night. So I definitely can vouch for this system. But overall, yeah, this system is awesome. This is such a good deal for 4 wireless systems all in one. I'm going to continue to use it. The thing that's cool about this, though, is so I do have the PTU2U and the 1U, and I also have this system. What I've done is I've put the PTU2U as well as the 7000C in a rack all together, and I've paired that with their antenna distribution system. I've also reviewed the antenna distribution systems. With the antenna distribution system, I'll have the 2 paddle antennas, which you might have seen before, and those will be sending and distributing the wireless signal to my PTU2U, as well as to 3 of the channels on the 7000C. But I did review that specifically on how you want to set that up. So if you're interested in doing something like that, check out my video. That is how I'm going to be using this system. Again, you don't have to do that, but that is the way that I'm doing that if you do have the budget for something like that. If you're not going to go that crazy, at least get the rack mount kit if you plan to put it in a rack. Remember, a lot of people will just have their antennas like sticking out the back of their rack. It's not even like sticking out of the back of their rack. It's just in their rack with the antennas just surrounded by a rack casing, and that's one of the worst ways to get your wireless to work. Line of sight is always the best, so definitely get the rack mount kit if you are interested in keeping it in a rack so that your antennas are to the front, and then it has direct line of sight with the wireless microphones and the wireless body packs. So again, purchase links will be down in the description down below. So with this one specifically, that is available on the Phenyx Pro website. And don't forget to use the link down below in the description, and then use promo code ScottYuleMusic to get 5% off your entire purchase. So if you buy, another wireless mic or an in-ear monitor system from them as well, it is 5% off the entire purchase. So Phenyx Pro is doing a promotional special for this for Easter. So the top winner will win the system for free. And they're also going to be giving out prizes of 10%, 12%, 15%, and 18% discount codes for the official website. So I will post the link to this down below if you want to participate. And the contest does run until April 10th. So make sure to do this before then if you want to be entered into this contest. So I hope that helped you guys out. If you guys found this content helpful, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. It does a ton to support the channel and feed the YouTube algorithm, so I would definitely appreciate it. So I have reviewed their wireless in-ear monitor systems from Phenyx Pro. So they have some really good wireless in-ear monitor systems as well. So check that out. And also I did review their True Diversity wireless microphone system. So both of those are available by clicking the links on your screen now if you want to check them out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on my social media pages at Scott Yule Music on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.